Hello there. If you're a business owner, corporate business leader, or staff member, and you're struggling through the guts of this pandemic of COVID-19 and you can't wait for it to go away so we can get back to our lives, you and I really need to talk because things will never be the same. You see, what it takes to succeed in the future is very different from what it has taken to succeed up to this point. And only the transformative and the ones who are innovative and able to change themselves are going to survive and make it in the future. Hello. My name is Alvin Day. I'm the Executive Director of Global Empowerment Institute and the author of the book, If Caterpillars Can Fly, So Can I. And I'd like to talk with you today about the fourth success requirement in a series that I have already begun. This is number 4, what it takes to succeed after COVID-19, and it's the ability to transform yourself. I know what that's like. In my corporate life, before I started my own business, I was very successful. In fact, my last job was the greatest job I ever had. I was working with the Bristol-Myers Squibb company, and I had so revolutionized that company that they earned millions and millions of dollars. And I'm not bragging about it. What I'm going to tell you is the only reason that I was in that position was because of how I had worked on myself and worked on myself and worked on myself. Personal development, in addition to my college degrees and my job experience, led me to be so inspired, so innovative, so creative as to think that I could change the world. And I couldn't change the entire world, but I changed the world of my work, of the business model with which we went to work, and it benefited me tremendously. In fact, at the end of that period, when the company sold that division, I was without a job, and I never worried for a moment. I know many of you are worried about your jobs, but if you keep working on yourself, it'll be the last thing you worry about, because one of the things that you learn when you work on yourself is how to become a greater economic value, not just an inherent intrinsic value where we have talent and intellect and internal skills. No, we have to learn how to become an economic value, and I didn't learn that in school. I learned intrinsic knowledge, intrinsic value. So the story is, I had developed my ability to deliver value to the marketplace so much that when my company was sold, I didn't worry. In fact, I, at that point, started my business and in a year quadrupled my income. Now, I'm not suggesting that that's your objective here. Most businesses do not start out that way. What I'm suggesting to you is that if you have a prayer at all of making it economically after COVID-19, in this moment when you may have a little more time at home, you have to be using every second to work on yourself. Yes, play with the family, but some of you are already going stir crazy. It's too much work-life balance now, and you need to go out and do things. You're getting bored. Every day you wake up, download a program, buy a book, work on a video that teaches you about yourself, re-engineer your vision for the future. How do you do that? Day after day after day, you focus on the outcome that you want and develop pathways to get it. What is your plan? What are you working on today? What is it that's going to make you not as successful after COVID-19, but more successful? Because you can't aim for the same ground. It might fall below you. Aim for new ground. Take your skills, repackage them. Figure out what hurts people and how you can make the hurt go away, and they will gladly pay. I'm suggesting to you that there's a new world that's coming, and it's going to be glorious. With all the bad things that COVID-19 brings, it will bring some great things, I promise you. Will you be on the great side or on the bad side when we recover from COVID-19? What's your plan? What are you doing? What is your discipline every day? How clear is your vision of the future? Do you have a certain period of time set aside every single day when you work on you and your vision and your dream? Let's talk. You may want to inbox me right away. You may want to send me an email right away. Tell me what you are thinking to do, what you want to do. Let's talk about getting you some tools and some perspective to disrupt your thinking and to get you into that zone. Because in order for you to survive, your mind has to be different. You have to become like this caterpillar I write about in If Caterpillars Can Fly, So Can I, where you're pretty successful as caterpillars go, eating on the vine of life. But then as you work on yourself, pretty soon wings come out and you start to soar at a higher level. That's what's required. The same level will not bring you success in the future. Tell me what the needs are, what your vision is, and let's talk about some tools. You should see my shelf. Back in the days when I was almost without a job and then lost my job because of that sale of my division, I had invested tens of thousands of dollars, US dollars, in developing myself. That's what got me to the place where I was able to come out of that out of that scenario, not as a failure, but as a success. Again, send me a note right now, and let's talk about what it takes for you to fly. The rules of flight are changing, but you too must fly after COVID-19. I look forward to our conversation. Have a great and a safe day with you and your family.